Well, if you caught my video yesterday, you will know that I'm trying to be a bit healthier in this new year, trying to watch my sugar intake. So I'm going to have to satisfy my sugar cravings with this new collection from Estée Lauder, who has teamed up with Laduree, a famous French bakery confectioner, famous for their delicious macarons. And we are going to look at the collection today with me, Rebecca, and Not Fit for Print Beauty. I am a fashion and beauty journalist who has worked with some of the biggest names in the industry. And I have brought Not Fit for Print Beauty right here to YouTube so that you have a sort of digital fashion magazine to look at every day or so here on YouTube. All right, let's talk about this collection. It is another cool one from Estée Lauder. It's just very interesting and thoughtful. Everything is packaged in as if it is a macaron, you know, with the little paper here, like it's a baked French creation. And I think that's just so cute. Everything is in pastels, so pretty, and very kind of cool to do a collaboration with a luxury brand that's not necessarily luxury makeup. They are in fact luxury confectionery. So they have cafes too. You can go and visit their shops in Paris and New York, but there are some cafes as well. So it's really some exciting things. Here's what we have in this collection, and then we're going to try it on. I am wearing one of the lipsticks so far, and that's it. Just because I have so many lips to try on here, we had to start with one of them. There are some collections with some of the famous Estée Lauder perfumes that are packaged beautifully in this kind of confectionery packaging. But what we're going to look at today is a lip oil collection. We're going to look at everything swatched outside, consisting of 3 lip oils, one kind of duochromatic or triochromatic really, and then 2 kind of just pretty little shades. We have 2 lipsticks, Pure Color lipstick collection that comes with this beautiful case. And then it's got 1 cream lipstick, which I'm actually wearing right now. The cream lipstick is called Rebellious Rose. And then 1 crystal lipstick in the shade Indulgent. You do have to open it and put it into the case. So we'll look at that in a moment. And then we have the eyeshadow palette right here. That is 8 shades that are very kind of gentle, graceful shades that would remind you of a kind of pastel macaron look. And I just am dying. I was going to go get some macarons at a bakery just to eat alongside with this, but I thought I just did my video about how I'm watching my sugar intake. That really wouldn't come off too well. Okay, so they are calling this collection Sweet Confections Meets Sophisticated Beauty. And I think that's actually pretty accurate. When I tell you that these are very pastel and very much reminiscent of the way the macaron colors are, we have 2 rows here. This row is a little bit more subtle than this row. But you know what? Let's go ahead and take this outside and look at it in the warm California sunshine. There on my arm, you will see all 8 of those shades as they are laid out in the palette, followed by our lip oil collection. Now take a look at that. We've got Glacé, Rosé, and Sucré. And then we have our Pure Color lipstick collection with the Rebellious Rose cream shade that I'm actually wearing right now on my lips, and the Indulgent shade, which is kind of more of a crystal shade. I am wearing the Rebellious Rose now, and I have to tell you, not my favorite. It's one of those shades that's kind of not red, not pink, and these are not generally ones I lean to. I find them a little staid, you know, if that's a good word for it. So I'm going to change this right now, and then we are going to continue on. I have so many different lip looks to do. I'm going to change it. What I'll do right now is I'll go ahead and put on the crystal shade. I will tell you this, you know I love the Cheapies Club, and in the next day or so I'm going to review the new Guerlain collection, and I love that the new Guerlain lipsticks, you can just keep the little plastic cap on it. You could be a cheapie. Unfortunately, you can't do that here, though it does come with a plastic cap, which has fallen on the ground. It doesn't roll up unless it is inserted into the lipstick case. So darn it. It doesn't matter because these come together anyway, but I was just letting you know, these refillable lipsticks, it's a beautiful case, but they're not going to work if you're a member of the Cheapies Club. They're not going to work without the case. Darn it. Foiled again. All right, I'm going to go ahead and change lipsticks, and then we'll try on the eyes and more of the lip looks as we go along right here. Stay right there. Okay, I'm really happy that I took that cream color off. It wasn't my favorite color. Do you guys like that color? Neither here nor there, rose color. It feels too conservative to me. I don't mean that politically. I mean like, formal to me. A little older, I don't know. So let's go ahead and try the crystal shade, which is in the shade Indulgent. And by the way, the casing, I do need to show you the packaging here. It's so pretty. And the lipstick, it has these little engravings. I don't know if you can see that. And if you can't, I'll look it up and see if I can get a photo of it online for you. This is a much more moisturizing. The cream formula is very moisturizing, but I think I like this more. Yeah. This one's going a little bit more on the brown. Neither of these are my favorite color, but I like the feel and the application of this one a little bit better, I admit. So I'll keep this one in the case. Yeah, but I think that's pretty. By the way, I apologize for my skin is a little dry. It's been super windy here in California, and it's like my skin is just like, and I cannot get enough moisturizer on it, which is very rare for me, but it is happening. So I just wanted to tell you that. Okay, I prefer that lipstick. I'm glad I removed the first one. Let's go ahead and dive into the sweet confections and sophisticated beauty of the eyeshadow palette that Estée Lauder has done with Laduree. Okay. I have some rougher brushes here, and we are going to start with the rougher number 16. And let's go ahead and take this shade right here and put it on this eye, all over the eyes as a base. That's pretty. Really light and gentle, and that's fine. Sticking with that exact same brush, I'm going to try to use as many as I can while still doing the same eye look, actually. Exact same brush, going to put that lighter pink shade just kind of across the eye, really. I'm going to pay special attention to the crease, but just across the eye, really, in general. This is... I'll be interested to hear from those of you in comments with differing skin tones. I think this could be really pretty on a deeper skin tone, but some of you might tell me it'll look chalky. And then I think my fair skin tones are going to love this. So let me know. Going into the slightly deeper pink shade, and that I'm going to really get into the eye. Notice I haven't switched brushes because let's not create brush laundry if we don't have to. There's always laundry. It's like no matter what I do, I've got something to wash, right? It's either clothes or something to do with the dishes or dishwasher or brushes. So let's not make more, right? It's always there anyway. Okay, that's really pretty. It's very, very subtle. Now, it depends. A lot of American consumers are going to immediately hate this because so many of us, not just Americans, I'm not just trying to attack my own, but in general, we are used to these really powerful swatches like we get from Pat McGrath and Natasha Denona, which are great and everything, but these are not going to be powerful shades, and I can see a lot of people not enjoying that. All right, I'm going to go into this deeper brown right here. This is the one that's going to pack the most punch, and even this is very, very subtle. I think it's quite lovely, and I like that you really can't make a mistake. Kind of doesn't matter if you tap off the brush first or not. But trust me, there's going to be people who that is a negative comment to, and you can sound off below how you feel about that. To me, this is very pretty, especially in a time when a lot of brands are not releasing big eyeshadow palettes. The fact that this is very subtle is going to make it fairly popular, I think. There's nothing wrong with subtle. An eyeshadow look, even a full eyeshadow look, doesn't have to beat you over the head, or you can disagree with me. Trying to use as many shades as I possibly can, going in here to this kind of satin shade, and just putting a little bit of shimmer on the eye. I'm really going to have to zoom in for you to see this. And then here on the inner corner of the eye, and I used, almost every one of the shades, if not all of them. And you're going to say, really? Because I can't see it, Rebecca. Yeah, it is definitely very subtle, which I don't think there's anything wrong with that for spring. But let me know if you think so. Okay, and I have this shade right here. This is the lip oil in Glacé, and it is plain. It's kind of trio multi-chrome. Let's put it on at the risk of dirtying the doe foot. Let's put it on over this right now and just see what it does. Okay, at the risk of, at the definite peril. So this is basically a clear that's going to be slightly reflective and kind of fun. And I'm going to take this off now and we'll try on the other two lip oils because you get all three. So let's just see if you like them before you buy the collection. All right, stay right there. I think this is a really pretty look. It's not very done up and I'm okay with that. Let's try this rosé shade. We're going to try the rosé and then the slightly deeper sucre shade. Also, essentially comes off as a clear, but I think it's really pretty. And these don't really have a scent, although I kind of taste a almost berry taste with this one. I don't think that's purposeful. Let me sniff it again. It kind of smells sugary, but I don't think they're doing any sort of cutesy. I just think it's got like that slightly sweet lip gloss. It's not like Fenty or anything. I know a lot of people hate that scent. Not overpowering. I'm just trying to be pretty exacting here. All right, let's try on Sucre or Sugar. That's our last shade, so stay right there. These are really nice because I'm wiping them off, but they leave a really moisturized feeling. Here's the last and possibly deepest shade, though it's not very deep. These are nice lip oils. They feel really nice too. Everything on my face is so dry right now. Very, very unusual. If you're not familiar with this channel, I don't really have a really dry skin. So my skin is panicking over here. So that feels really nice on my lips. Really pretty collection. I can see that this collection will be divisive in the makeup community, however, because I packed that shadow on. And you guys know when I overdo it, you can tell, and that I packed it on, and it's very, very subtle. The lip glosses are gorgeous. The lipsticks, I could live without both shades, although I find the crystal formula very nice. The cream formula is nice, but I think it's very average among a bunch of types of lipstick. The cream formula is good, but not fantastic. The crystal formula in the lipsticks is lovely, but I'm not a huge fan of the lipstick shades, but that is where the pigment is in this collection. I think the eyeshadow shades are lovely, very, very subtle, but you know, not a huge time right now for eyeshadows, and so I think it works. I mean, there's definitely something on my eyes, but if you didn't just watch me apply it, you might think I had done a one and done or not done a big eye look, but that's kind of in right now. And it's somewhat pretty for spring. You are free to disagree, of course. This isn't just about me. Now I'm going to put these where, if I can find these, I bet I can, then I'll put them up here in YouTube shopping. If not, and in addition to, everything will be down below so you can peruse or purchase, along with information on how to join us over on Facebook. We have a Facebook group that's chatting away probably right now. Well over 200, almost 250 maybe or more over there. So come join them. Plus, we have a smaller group that is part of our membership here on YouTube. That one is $4.99 a month. All the money goes back into purchasing for the channel. We have weekly lives, really a lot of fun. So look down below for information on that, how to find me on Instagram and TikTok, how to give super thanks, you know, all that good stuff. Make sure you're subscribed, please, and don't forget to like and share. And I look forward to seeing everyone in the next video. Bye-bye.